Hey there, it's Brian Powers over at Remax First. I want to go over a few things I've been getting a lot of questions on lately, so figured I'd put some information out there to help everybody. Number one has to do with the pause, as they call it, from the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services. As everybody knows, we had that 3-week pause that was issued. That put a lot of restrictions out there, and it was set to expire this week. It's been extended for essentially another 2 weeks. I know there's really strong feelings on both sides of that, and I'm not here to get involved in that, but I am getting a lot of questions about, is there anything in this order from the Department of Health and Human Services that affects real estate? Because I've got people reaching out, home sellers getting ready to put their home on the market, home buyers ready to get out there and start looking at houses, and naturally they want to know, is there anything in this most recent order that affects real estate? So I want to touch on that. There's nothing in the order that specifically addresses real estate. However, there are things in that order that real estate are affected by, because it has to do with things like residential indoor gatherings, how many people from different households can be present at one time, and things like that. So we are operating under the framework, and have been, of that pause order, to make sure that we comply with it, and we will continue to do so. Obviously, our main goal as we practice our real estate business is, number one, to keep everybody safe, and number two, we don't want to lose our ability to do our job. So, we had our businesses were shut down for 7 weeks back in April and May earlier in the year, and we don't want to lose that ability to do that again. So we are taking this very, very seriously. Have been since May when we came back to work, and we will continue to do so. Honestly, we've been going above and beyond what's required from the government to make sure that we not only comply with what we're required to do, but that we go above and beyond to keep everybody safe. So if you have any questions about specifically what kind of protocols we have in place to keep you safe when you're selling a home or buying a home, go to my website, macombelivingnow.com/homesafe. You can see all the protocols we've got in place. And of course, if you have additional questions or additional concerns that aren't addressed there, feel free to reach out. More than happy to talk to you about that. But again, we are taking this very, very seriously. Have been since before the orders were put in place, and we will absolutely continue to do so. The other question we're getting a lot right now is people start to make plans for, this time of year. It's really common for people to reach out who have plans to do something after the new year in 2021. In terms of either selling a home or buying a home. So we get lots of questions this time of year about, hey, what do you see happening, or what are you forecasting for the real estate market next year? I'm not quite ready to put that out yet. I'm still in the process of gathering all the data and getting information from sources that I feel are reliable, that help put that information together. So my goal is this by this time next week to have some real detailed information for you in terms of a forecast for 2021 and what we see from the real estate market. I'll be on a conference call later today with the chief economist for the National Association of Realtors. I'll be getting some really good information from that. And I've got a few other conference calls in the next week I'll be on, like I said, from sources that I consider to be reliable, to kind of help me give you a forecast of where we see the real estate market going over the next year. So sit tight for that. I'll have that out next week by the end of the week. Any questions in the meantime, just reach out, call, text, email, whichever you prefer. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're staying safe. We're all getting through this together, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks a lot.